Hi, Math C. A balloon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Question. Is there a connection between the number of times I blow in and how big the balloon gets? Well, yeah, the answer is yes. Looking for connections between two things that are being counted is at the heart of what you'll be doing this week. So in this little introductory video for week 6, April 27th through May 1st, what I want to do is I want to give you a little preview of what you'll do for the week and then remind you of something from the past that's connected directly to the work. So your objective for the week is to describe patterns between two connected or associated measures. Connected, associated, that means it's saying the same thing. Why does this matter? Well, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 issue right now, and that's a perfect example. You know, scientists, they're studying the virus. They're trying to make connections between how the virus is behaving and how people got it. They're trying to make connections between how the virus responds to different potential vaccines. So drawing connections between different things happens all the time around the world. Today, this week, you're going to be looking at ScatterPlots. And trying to ask two questions. One, is there a connection between two quantities? And the second one, if there is, how can we describe the quantities? So what will you do this week? Well, the first thing you'll do is you'll read through the document, the Google slide, not the Google slide, but the Google Doc that actually describes all the different days during the week. Your learn activity is to complete an iReady lesson and quiz. Make sure you complete both the lesson and the quiz, because iReady will not mark it complete until you've done both. So you've got to get all the way through to the quiz. Your do activity is to complete some Google slides. You'll be able to download them from Schoology, and you'll have to submit them through Schoology. So don't forget to do that. Your connect activity, a grade, each one of these has a grade with them this week, is your academic meeting. And for us, that's Wednesday at 1:30. Yeah. Massey, Wednesday at 1:30. There'll be a quiz that's associated with this. And then Thursday and Friday, or really anytime, get on iReady and do the MyPath tasks. Remember, the MyPath tasks are chosen specifically for you, each individual person, based on how your assessments went. So it's really tailored to where you are right now according to your assessments. So let's make a connection between what we're going to see, and let me remind you of something from the past. So one of our math beliefs is that math is about connections and communicating. How are things connected, and then communicating that back. I would say all of your teachers and all your classes would say their subject involves making connections in stories, communicating, the connections you see in a story. Certainly in science, in history, how do events happen? How did they affect how people behave? So making connections and communicating them happens in all your courses. Here's a plot, and you'll see some dots, and they look really lined up, don't they? As a matter of fact, I drew a line and I drew a car, and if I was to ask you, what kind of a slope is this? You would say, oh, Mr. Osborne, that's a positive slope because the car is traveling. When it's going from left to right, it's going uphill, and uphill is a positive slope. Where these dots have a negative slope because the car is going downhill from left to right. Another way to say it is as x increases, y increases. So as as x gets bigger, the y goes up, right? Here, as x gets bigger, y goes down. But what happens when the dots aren't so lined up? Here they're lined up and you can see them. This week, that's what you're going to deal with. You're going to see plots, and sometimes they're lined up and it's really clear, sometimes it's not. And so you'll want to get through the language of describing, are things connected? If so, how can we describe them. So, are they connected or associated? The video is going to use, and you'll see the word associated a lot. Associated, connected means the same thing. And then if they are connected, how are they connected? I hope this helps. Remember, send me any questions if you have. I look forward to seeing everybody. When you get to your Zoom meeting on Wednesday at 1:30, make sure you log in with your first and last name and that you have your video turned on. There'll be expectations stated clearly in the email that you'll see this week. Hope this video has helped. I tried to get through it as quickly and efficiently as possible. Mr. O, signing out.